Parents, guardians, students, welcome. So this is what my classroom is going to look like for the next week or so. Totally, fully operational. You can see I got a whole bunch of stuff going on in the command center right here. But for right now, I'm going to show you and walk you through a couple of the interfaces that we're going to be looking at this week to do our assignments, to submit assignments, and to generally just kind of ask questions like you would be in class. The goal of this is to make sure you feel supported through the process of us not seeing each other face to face in school, but know that I'm here. And even though I can't see you, you can still see me and you can log in and you can ask me questions on the material because I am going to still hold you accountable for the things that we would normally learn in class, right? So let's take a look at some of the interfaces that we're going to do. And this is just supposed to be a very high level heads up for you, parents, guardians, and for students. You haven't seen this from me this year, but as you can see, I'm ready to rock and roll. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to see is this interface, which is called AirSketch. Now, this is how you're going to log into me or ask me questions based on the material that you are learning this week. So, for example, the easiest way to do this, if I'm live, which I hope to be all week, you come in to Remind 101, email, or even on YouTube and ask me a question, and I will answer the question right on this AirSketch, okay? Once that happens, you'll be able to see that answer in real time, okay? So that's one of the things that we're going to talk about this week. Second, this is my normal e-class page for Algebra 1. One of the things that will be ongoing starting tomorrow for the remainder of the week is those Gmask quizzes online. We've talked about that a little bit in the previous weeks, but I wanted to show you, at least parents and guardians as well, where your child can look for this material and what is expected of them as they go through. So on my general e-class page, they can click on content. And there's a couple of ways we can do this, but I'll just go the first way, which is the easiest way. Now you're going to see all of the concepts on the left-hand side. If they scroll down to EOC GMAS Review and click on that, you're going to see all of the units laid out with the quizzes that are there. Now let's just click on Unit 1. So right now there are 5 quizzes, okay? So they are 10 questions apiece. The goal is to get an 80 or above. There are unlimited attempts, right? Now, the idea to make this kind of lucrative for the student is if they score 80 or above, they can move on to something else or another quiz, and I will take that score and I will throw a couple bonus points on a test, maybe erase a really low quiz grade, giving the students kind of the power to really own their learning to a higher extent right now. So there are 50, 55 quizzes online. Of course, I don't expect you to do all of them. I'd like you to do one a day. One quiz a day, like one part. If you do more than that, perfect, right? There'll be more opportunities for you to get better grades in the gradebook while we're not in school, okay? And again, this is really good review for the milestones, which is pretty much what we're looking for as we close out the rest of the semester anyway. With that, there is, and I'm going to be sending this to you through Remind and through emails, parents. This is the tally sheet that I mentioned a little earlier before. Now, this is just a way for your child to capture their attempts on paper because there might be a couple of attempts that you need to take in order to get that 80 or above. Now, if you want me to replace a grade, you're probably really going to want 100, right? Because you don't want me to replace it with an 80 or a 90. You want that 100. So I just put 5 attempts on there in the event that you want to go 5 times. Hopefully you won't need 5 times to get 100, but if you do, that's fine. And then you want to write down your scores so you can kind of track your progress as we go. Not mandatory, but it is something that really will help you, okay? So we've got the tally sheet, which I'm going to send through email again. We've got the quizzes on eClass, which are here ready to go. You can also attempt to get these by just clicking on quizzes, and you can just search for the ones you want. See, the first 5 for Unit 1 will pop up right there. Now, in terms of regular daily assignments, I'm going to do a lot through Desmos as much as I can. So you're going to see me working on Desmos a lot day to day. And also your normal content area where I will post the normal videos, the normal fever forms, and the normal quizzes. So algebra, we're in Unit 6 right now. There's a couple of videos that I'm going to want you to see. I will update you on what quizzes, what videos, what fevers to do in the morning of that day. So as of right now, you don't have anything that you need to attack. It might be a good idea to at least take a look at it tonight if you can. because odds are I'm going to want you to watch all of these by the end of this week, okay? Because the idea is for us to be ready for a test, and I'm toying with the idea of testing online on Friday if we can. But again, I'm not really right there just yet, okay? Let's see, what else was there? I don't have anything else for you. Now, the one thing that I'm going to try to do again is I'm going to try to be live on YouTube for a set amount of time every day this week. I don't know what time that looks like. I'm thinking 10 to 2 in front of you. Like, I might get up and, get a sandwich or something from the kitchen, like walk the dog. So if you come online to YouTube and you see that I'm here, great. Ask me a question on Remind. That's going to be the easiest way to do this. If I'm not here, you're going to see the chair or an empty room, and I'll be back in a little bit. But I'm going to keep my phone with me the whole time. So if you have a question that's immediate, log into Remind and send me a text. That's the fastest way to get to me. And if it's something that warrants me to come up here and answer a question one-on-one, I will certainly do that. So I will be available all day, every single day, starting tomorrow. Regular school hours, non-school hours. I go to bed at like 8 o'clock, so don't send me a text at 9 and expect me to come and jump over here and show you, how to do two-way tables or something, okay? From an accelerated geometry standpoint, same rules apply. We're going to finish with logarithms. We're going to do some graphing. And I'd really like to be able to test on Friday or next weekend if we can, this coming weekend if we can. So I hope that was clear. If you have any questions, please send me a quick email or even a Remind text, and I will do my very, very best to answer them for you. All right? Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll be seeing you.